Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Genshin Impact. So, und wir werden jetzt nächste oder übernächste Folge auf jeden Fall auf Abenteuerstufe 40 kommen müssen. Aber, weil hier geht es eigentlich weiter mit dem Zwischenkapitel. Das hier ist jetzt das Ende quasi ähm, ja, von Sumeru, und jetzt machen wir uns halt auf den Weg nach Dings,
More speed.
Fontaine. Aber die Fontaine-Quests, die können wir auch erst mit Stufe 40 machen. Ja. Aber, naja, das werden wir nachher alles sehen.
More speed.
Huh? Wait, you're that blonde traveler who's on a journey to...
Who's asking?
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. I have a letter for you, you see. He was a crafty fellow, let me tell you. Took advantage of a loophole in our mailing system by opting for guaranteed delivery, then filling in the most obscure mailing address I've ever seen.
Well, we aren't always on the road, so yeah, it's pretty tough to get mail to us unless we happen to go to the post office on him. So,
Ja.
what address?
He just wrote, next to a small, white-haired talking fairy.
What? So the address is Paimon?
Exactly, right? And if I failed to deliver the letter, I'd have been bound by regulation to compensate him. Really, to keep it honest, I count myself very lucky that I ran into you here.
Na, dann gib mir mal den Brief. Geil, Paimon. Du bist jetzt zu einer Postleitzahl digitiert.
Of course, here it is. All yours.
Come on, Paimon wants to have a look too.
Es ist schon eine Weile her. Wie geht es dir? Ich habe gehört, dass ihr beide in Sumeru unterwegs seid, und ich bin zufällig aus dienstlichen Gründen in Ormos. In letzter Zeit gehe ich jeden Nachmittag auf ein oder zwei Drinks in die Jafar-Taverne. Wenn das Glück auf meiner Seite ist und dieser Brief dich erfolgreich erreicht, dann komm zu mir und wir können über alte Zeiten plaudern. Wir sollten es als eine schicksalshafte Begegnung sehen. Dein treuer Kumpel Kaya. Naja.
Kaya, huh? So he's here in Sumeru. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Crafty does describe him pretty well.
Bei Kea wäre es wohl auch nichts anderes zu erwarten gewesen, oder? Okay.
From what he wrote in the letter, it looks like he didn't think there was much chance of it reaching us. Or maybe he's just being sneaky. Do you think he's making this sound like a miracle of fate so that we'd have to go meet up with him?
Ja, ist alles Teil seines Plans. Also sollten wir wohl.
Yeah, you're right. The letter says that he hangs out at Jafar Tavern every afternoon. Perhaps we should drop in on him then, huh?
Ein nach Wein duftender Brief? Okay. Okay, wenn ich hier sowieso noch festhänge, dann lass mal schnell zu Catherine.
Add Astro. Thank you for
Ich bin mir unsicher. Nee, nee. Ich überlege nämlich, ob ich nicht nochmal für Roughsley jetzt ziehen soll. Ich hätte ja wieder die Ressourcen. Aber ich habe andererseits auch noch die... Okay, ich bin mal gespannt, ob wir jetzt die ganze Zeit über in der Luft stehen bleiben. Yo, tun wir.
On the shimmy at Jafar Tavern right now. Let's go see him.
Okay. Ich glaube, damit habe ich einen neuen Flugrekord aufgestellt, oder?
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid you've already tried every type of liquor we serve.
Oh? Well then, just the bill, please. It's just as well, I suppose. I do have other matters to attend to.
Hiya, you're really here. Paimon half thought you were playing some sort of prank on us.
Hey, Paimon, traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke about wanting to see my good friends.
Ja, ich will das einfach mal für wahre Münzen nehmen.
Wait a second. You must be here on official business, right? What do you think you're doing spending every afternoon drinking at the tavern? You itching for a lecture from Jean?
Not at all. The acting Grand Master positively terrifies me. Why would I ever do anything that might displease her?
Irgendwie bezweifle ich das.
The truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. So despite how it might look, I'm actually at Jafar Tavern for strictly business purposes. Sumeru spices are famous the world over, and it's long been rumored that this fine establishment was where a certain very popular spiced cocktail was invented. That's why the Knights sent me, their foremost expert in alcoholic beverages, to come and see if it is as good as the rumors say.
And how did that go?
So far, so good. I'm already in talks with some spice merchants in Port Ormos about some potential collaboration.
Yeah, that does sound like a great business opportunity. Guess Don Winery and Master D-Luke are gonna make a tidy sum from this one too, huh?
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Whether this lucrative opportunity gets passed along to Don Winery or not depends on how nice I'm feeling.
Hey, using your job to settle personal grievances isn't very knightly, Captain.
Naja, seinem Bruder einfach so einen Auftrag zu geben. Warst du schon mal in Sumeru, Kea?
What makes you say that?
Immerhin bist du ja alleine gekommen. Da liegt es nahe, dass du mit diesem Ort vertraut bist.
Very sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar, though. I just came here on the sly once, when I was very young.
And? Do continue.
Do I have to? When I said we could talk about the old times, digging up my past wasn't exactly what I had in mind.
Wir plaudern ja nur.
Well, all right, since you're so interested. Like I said, I was very young then. Don Winery had only just taken me in. I overheard my adoptive father talk about sending a team of merchants to Sumeru during a business meeting. I'm sure you'll agree that everyone's curious about their roots on some level. And my roots? They're in Conria, which is said to have been located deep underground, somewhere near Sumeru.
Oh,
And so I stowed myself away amidst the cargo, and silently joined the merchant delegation on their trip to Sumeru. But it wasn't long before the merchant delegation received news that I'd gone missing. Their leader promptly found me, and before I knew it, my adoptive father was dragging me back home by the ear. It was a short-lived adventure. Sorry I don't have a more thrilling story for you.
Ja, wo du es gerade erwähnt. Wie viel weißt du über Kanria?
Honestly, not much. The only reason I knew that Conria was near Sumeru is because I happened to read that in a book when I was young. My life had less and less to do with Conria as I grew up, and so I started caring less as well. I used to believe that I had inherited some sort of duty from my father. But then I began to wonder. Maybe my father left me in the peaceful land of Mondstadt for no other reason than simply to keep me alive. As well as ensuring that I'd be safely cut off from certain things. The thought that I might be able to actually live a happy life there must have been the icing on the cake. This is obviously all speculation. Simply put, I'm afraid that I'm not particularly in the know on this topic. These days, my surname, Alberich, is probably the only link to Conria that I have left.
One death afternoon, please, boss.
Oh, der Kerl schon wieder.
Tell me, what do you know about the significance of that name, Alberich?
Dainsleif?
Ah, you've decided to join us. I was wondering how long you planned on listening in. I believe I've seen you before in Mondstadt. Dainsleif, if I'm not mistaken.
So you remember me. Then we are already acquainted, Kaya Alberich, descendant of the Abyss Order's founder.
Huh?
Oh,
What?
I take it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaya. Or you wouldn't have been so forthcoming with your surname.
Oh my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname, isn't it? Though I must say, it does confirm an old suspicion of mine. I suppose that was why my father left me in Mondstadt after all.
I'm surprised that you take me at my word without the faintest hint of skepticism.
Well, perhaps what you told me just happens to answer some questions I carry in my memories. And in any case, I recognize your eyes. You're a pure-blood Conrian, aren't you?
ja.
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct, but I sincerely hope this new knowledge doesn't change anything. If you've already let go of your ties to the past, then keep it that way.
Kaya, you're not involved with the Abyss Order in any way, are you?
Hey, hold on now. This conversation has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly serious. And I'm afraid that as someone from Mondstadt, I'm not accustomed to this sort of atmosphere. So what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that kind of thing? Relax. I'll be just as delighted to hunt down the Abyss Order tomorrow as I have always been.
Ja, da glaube ich Kaya.
Either way, looks like we're out of time. I've got a spice merchant to meet in a minute, so I'll leave the three of you to carry on the conversation without me.
Well, alright then. You go do your thing, Kaya.
See you around. And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet. Let me buy you a drink.
You don't really trust him, do you, Dane? You're both from Conria, but you get on like oil and water.
The fact is, I still do not know him well. It would be meaningless for me to jump to conclusions. But can a person truly be unaffected by their ancestry? This remains
ja.
to be seen.
Also dieser Alberich hat den Orden des Abgrunds gegründet. Ich dachte eigentlich, dass der von meinem Bruder gegründet wurde.
Well, I suspect that they call your brother their prince, precisely because there is a succession of sorts.
Oh, so if he was the founder, he'd be the king, right?
Und warum bist du in Sumeru?
I mean to investigate the Loom of Fate. Do you remember that name?
Ja.
Yeah, the Abyss Order's evil plan. We learned about that back in Mondstadt.
Und du hast neue Spuren.
Not new. Not exactly. My memories suffer from erosion. But while I was recovering my health recently, I suddenly remembered something. Your brother. He mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together.
Damals schon? Er hat schon vor mehreren 100 Jahren existiert. Und nochmal. Wir wissen bereits, dass... Also, ich habe ja letztes Mal schon erzählt. Eigentlich müsste es Informationen zu den Reisenden in Irminsul geben. Immerhin... Die ganzen Abenteuer in Sumeru werden die jetzt eigentlich nicht aufgezeichnet, weil die Reisende dabei mit beteiligt war. Also, das, was der, Zyno und Al-Haytham gemacht haben, das kann nicht aufgezeichnet werden, weil die Reisende da war? Wäre halt alles sehr, sehr komisch. Naja.
Apparently so. I was also quite surprised when these memories tallied up. I recall that we were traveling to Sumeru when the matter was brought up.
So, you're going to the place that he mentioned back then.
Correct. At that time, they must have been introduced in one way or another to this concept.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Maybe we'll discover some secret that's lain hidden for hundreds of years!
No. Now is not the time.
Wartest du auf eine bestimmte Gelegenheit?
No, it's just... I'm still waiting for my drink.
Seriously?
Ihr wartet, bis Dane seinen Cocktail ausgetrunken hat. Und dann auf zum Avidia-Wald. Das heißt nur leider, dass ich, wenn wir uns verbessern oder den Rang erhöhen, dann muss ich auch wirklich mal dafür sorgen, dass ich meine Charaktere richtig ausrüste. Das ist jetzt nicht so das Schlimmste, das zu machen. Es ist einfach nur etwas, worauf ich keinen Bock habe. Weil ich dann jede Menge Zeit damit verschwende. Ach komm. Halt, neue Sachen zu machen und ich dann nicht so in einem Rutsch aufnehmen kann. Beziehungsweise ich kann das nicht so gut. Und wir werden noch weniger Variationen bei den verschiedenen Charakteren haben. Ich meine, gut, hatten wir jetzt auch nicht die letzten Folgen, aber in den letzten Folgen habe ich ja auch nicht wirklich gekämpft.
Wait,
In der letzten
this
gar
place,
nicht.
it's familiar.
Und
What about it? It looks pretty normal to Paimon. Was it like this hundreds of years ago too?
Yes. The forest has barely changed from how I remember it. There is very little human activity here after all. Let's search the area and see what we can find.
Is this a field? It must belong to whoever owns that house over there. But it looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. You could be forgiven for thinking nothing was ever grown here. Or, wait, maybe nothing ever was grown here. It's an extinguished bonfire. Forest rangers, perhaps? Looks like it's been ages since it was last lit. And clearly they put it out carefully to prevent a forest fire, too.
Nothing else stands out in this area. All that's left is that building. Come on.
Wait, we're just gonna go barging in? What if someone's...
Unlikely. There are no signs of life in this area. We should be able to enter without incident.
Ja. Ich meine, ohne Nahrung? Wer sollte da in diesem Haus wohnen? Ups.
So there really isn't anyone home. Ugh, this place is so dusty. Paimon bets no one's lived here in years. This bed looks pretty ordinary. Huh. There's nothing underneath it either. What sort of person would want to live here? It's so dark and damp. Can't be all that comfortable.
Vielleicht war das ja auch einfach nur irgendein Unterschlupf.
There's a box over here. Why don't we open it? And by we, Paimon means you. Paimon's just scared that whatever's inside might bite her fingertips off.
Oh Mann, Paimon. Ja, was glaubst du, was da drin sein könnte?
Huh? This is a mirror. It's broken too. Was this a makeup box?
Scheint ein ganz normaler Spiegel zu sein. Nur gesplittert.
That's kinda disappointing. Paimon was hoping we'd uncover some super big secret. Especially after Dane talked this place up. Hey, look! It's a bowl! Guess whoever used to live here liked to cook, huh?
Can't you smell it? There's a heavy scent of medicinal herbs in here.
Oh, so it's a medicine bowl? Seems you're right. You've got a good nose on you, Dane. Doesn't look like there's anything else worth our attention here. You sure we're in the right place, Dane?
My memories are quite foggy, but my subconscious and instincts both assert that something once happened here. But we'll exhaust ourselves if we search aimlessly. I hear noises outside. Let's go and check.
Noises? Is it...
It's not much. Just some minor adversaries.
Na, da bin ich mal gespannt.
Monsters? Wow, Dane's ears are sharp, just like his nose. He's in surprisingly good shape for a 500-year-old. Although for someone who's as full of surprises as Dane, it's hardly a big deal. Anyway, let's beat up these monsters!
Ja.
I doubt that the appearance of those monsters was wholly random. There must be something nearby that attracted them. A ley line anomaly, perhaps. But it seems to be more than that. Okay. I'll go slightly further out to investigate any issues with the nearby ley lines. I might be a while. You should wait for me here.
What? You're going alone? You better not be trying to keep some secret from us.
Your suspicions are as banal as they are unwarranted. I merely think that this house should remain the focus of our investigation, and as such, someone ought to stay here and keep an eye on it. Not to mention that if even forest rangers are capable of investigating ley lines, I will be more than able to handle it alone.
Fair enough. Guess we'll just... Good thing there's a bonfire over there. Let's make ourselves something to eat. All this running around has made Paimon real
Ja.
good as ever. Even if there was no other reason, the food alone would be enough for Paimon to stick with you.
Wieso ist Schmarotzen für dich so selbstverständlich?
Changing the subject, Dane's taking forever. He said that there might be an issue with the nearby ley lines. How bad do you think it could be? We came together, but now it's back to just being the two of us again. You know, now that Paimon mentions it, we really have spent lots and lots of time together, haven't we? So don't take this the wrong way or anything, but, do you ever get tired of Paimon being around?
Nein, ich bin sehr froh, dich an meiner Seite zu haben. Och, geht so. Besser als nichts. Du bist definitiv nicht die schlimmste Person, mit der ich zusammen sein könnte. Wollen wir mal nett zu ihr sein? Ja, komm.
Oh, you stop it! Now you're embarrassing, Paimon. So, next question. Don't know if it's okay to ask this, but Paimon's curious. What was it like traveling with your brother? The stars?
Wir haben zusammen einfach so in den Sternenhimmel geblickt und haben dann mit dem Finger auf den Stern gezeigt, zu dem wir gerne reisen wollten.
Wow.
Wir waren niemals voneinander getrennt, während wir das Sternenmeer durchquert haben und haben viele Male Hoffnung und Verzweiflung im Universum erlebt. Da muss aber irgendwann eine Trennung gewesen sein, sonst hätte der andere oder die andere ja nicht schon mal zuvor mit ein Universum ein Abenteuer erleben können. Das ist tatsächlich das erste Mal, dass wir so voneinander getrennt sind. Zumindest würde ich gerne wissen, was eigentlich passiert ist.
Yeah, Paimon understands. Being separated without even knowing the reason why, it's just terrible. But we'll find the truth together. Sure as Paimon's your guide. Just you wait, Heavenly Principles. And you too, Tavat.
Ja,
You know what? We've talked too long about this sad stuff. Let's talk about something happy instead, cause if you're sad...
keine Sorge.
Alright, it's getting dark, so why don't you rest? Paimon will take first watch. Don't worry, no monster's gonna come and eat you up.
Wie, du willst nicht zuerst schlafen?
Oh, come on, don't say that. Paimon just wants to look after you for once.
Na dann gute Nacht, Paimon.
Nighty-night. Go on, shoo, off to sleep.
Du fällst in einen tiefen Schlaf, während du dich an Erlebnisse mit deinem Bruder zurückerinnerst. Ich sag's euch, wenn jetzt Nahida reingeplatzt kommt in meinen Traum, dann setzt's aber wat.
Hey, time to wake up. The sun has risen.
Dein? Was hast du erwartet? Einen
A
Helikul?
deep sleeper. You do know that we need to... Tear stains. You dreamed of your sibling last night, didn't you? All right. Rest here a bit longer then. I'll head into the forest to investigate.
Hä? Warum will er schon wieder tief in den Wald gehen? Wieso habe ich bis zum Morgen gepennt? Warum gab es keinen Wachwechsel? Und wo ist Paimon? Ich kann mich mal erinnern, dass dein vorbei... Ja. Oh. Was war das für ein Geräusch? Paimon, bist du das? Keine Antwort, ich sollte ins Haus gehen. Nee.
Halt! What do you
Ah!
think
Du
you're
hast
doing?
mich erschreckt.
This place is not whatever you think it is. Nor should you be poking your nose into my business. Begone!
Nein, bitte reg dich nicht auf. Ich suche nur nach meinem Reisebegleiter.
Your travel companion. You mean the one that was keeping watch by your side last night? Your companion departed for the forest early this morning. That much I saw with my own eyes.
Ist es so? Ich kann diesem Mann nicht blindlings trauen. Das bedeutet, dass du gestern Nacht hier in der Nähe warst?
What business is that of yours, hmm? All you need to know is that I claimed this place first, and what I do here is none of your concern. Do I make myself quite clear? Leave.
Irgendwas kommt mir an dem Kerl komisch vor. Ich muss...
Well, what are you waiting for?
Es ist schwer, jemanden im Wald zu finden. Am besten, ich warte hier.
If you must, suit yourself. I've been observing you, and you don't look like a forest ranger, nor someone from the academia. Still, I'm warning you, no funny business. Promise me that, and you can do as you please.
Ja, ich bin kein Verbrecher und hege auch keine üblen Absichten.
Okay, fine. Whatever. Just move aside. I'm heading in.
Kann ich mit dir zusammenreihen? Ich war die ganze Nacht draußen und es ist kalt.
You. Oh, go on then. Have it your way. I knew I wasn't going to be able to hide this anyway. But no overreacting to anything you see in here, okay? You
Keine
understand
Sorge,
me?
mich kann nichts so leicht erschrecken. Also wenn ich nicht gerade Paimon in, keine Ahnung, 4, 5 Teilen über die Hütte verteilt vorfinde,
Come on then.
weil niemand kümmert sich um unsere Notration außer mir. By the way, nach dem, was wir da von seinen Augen gesehen haben, könnte der von Kanria sein. Du hältst ein Helikol in dem Haus?
Mind your own business. Don't worry. He isn't aggressive. How could he be? He was too young for anything like that. So don't you lay a finger on him. Just find yourself a corner to rest if you're tired or cold.
Du kommst aus Kanria,
Huh?
richtig?
You know Conria? Who are you? Exactly. And how do you know I'm from Conria?
Ich kenne andere Menschen aus Kanria. Deine Augen.
Do you worship a god, traveler?
Nein, ich bin mit einigen Göttern verfeindet.
Sounds like you've had an eventful life. All right, well, my name is Ida, and you are correct. I was once Conrian. I apologize for my earlier hostility, but you must understand, as far as I'm concerned, humans who do not worship the Seven are nigh extinct. And all who place faith in the gods are my enemies.
Du bist womöglich etwas zu voreingenommen. Typisch Kanria.
That may be. But the fact is that chances to talk to people like yourself have been few. This wretched curse of immortality. Who knows how long I must continue to suffer like this?
Ja, was hat es mit diesem Fluch eigentlich genau auf sich?
The curse. It was a little gift given to the people of Conria by those vile gods. We lost our home, our loved ones, everything. The agony of the cataclysm itself was already too much to bear, but then came the curse, robbing us any chance of release. All we can do is watch helplessly as our souls erode and our bodies decay.
Ah, so wie sieht das also aus. Doch warum wurden einige Menschen zu Illikulen?
Because, although Conria began with a single bloodline, it was a home to others too. Any who forsook their gods and came to Conria were welcomed as our fellow citizens. When the cataclysm came, we pure-blood Conrians were declared the greater sinners. Upon us the gods placed the curse of immortality. But those whose ancestry belonged to the domains of other gods were punished with the curse of the wilderness as they fled, turning them into monsters.
Also ist dieser Hillikul.
He is Kari Bear, my illegitimate son. How times have changed. I can say that out loud with no consequence now, but it was once a matter of unspeakable shame. I was a noble of Conria, by blood, but I resented the life that my family had arranged for me. And then, one day, I met a beautiful woman amongst the people. Her roots were in Mondstadt, but that mattered not to me. It was love at first sight. Kari Bear faced great hardship from the very moment of his birth. All due to my selfish desires, and I was never able to be there by his side for any of it. After all that, he turned into a hilichurl right before my very eyes. I always owed him much, and now at least I can finally be close to him.
Und seine Mutter?
She was. We were separated. I do not wish to dwell on it.
Entschuldige, muss wohl wirklich hart sein.
It could be worse. I suffer the pain of loss because I once had everything I could wish for. And now that I have lost almost everything, the little that remains I see with new clarity. If nothing else, at least I still have Kari Bear.
Was hast du nun vor? Warum seid ihr hier?
Yes, that reminds me. I only returned here to check on Kari Bear, but I do have other things I wish to do. You may come with me, if you're so inclined.
Ja, zeig mal her.
Over here.
Eine Werkbank?
I'm sure you're wondering why I brought Kari Bear here to Sumeru. Well, it's because he needs a medicine that can only be made here. One which will help him to recover his clarity of mind.
Okay. In der großen Kluft hat Dane erwähnt, dass der Fluch unumkehrbar ist. Ist das wirklich möglich?
I do not hope to break the curse. I am well aware of my powerlessness against the punishment of the gods. But it is said that this medicine is imbued with the power of Sumeru's god of wisdom and can awaken the mind from a state of deep stupor. It has been used in the past to treat cases of mania. I believe that it might just work.
Woher kennst du das Heilmittel?
I read about it in a book. From the Royal Library of Conria. It was banned. I mean, since this medicine requires the power of the seven to work. In my youth, I disliked the life of nobility and craved excitement. I was leafing through some forbidden text and happened upon it.
Trotzdem ist es ein verbotenes Werk. Ich finde das ziemlich gefährlich. Naja. Nicht wirklich.
What other choice do I have? What exactly would you have me do? The gods have already punished us. What does one more sin matter now?
Ja, ich verstehe, warum du das in jedem Fall versuchen musst.
Never mind. As long as you understand. I'm sorry. I struggle to take control of my mood sometimes. Perhaps a consequence of having lived too long.
Ja, ziemlich.
I am in dire need of some help to make this medicine. My hands don't have the dexterity they once did. I fear they may be decaying from within. Oh, thanks to this curse of immortality. Okay. To start with, take this ingredient.
Okay. Pilze?
Also, do you have any of Sumeru's regional specialties on hand? I believe they're called Kalpalata lotuses and Sumeru roses.
Ja, ich habe davon welche gepflückt.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, in that case, we have everything we need. This is the method for making the medicine. You just need to follow the steps.
Okay. Merkwürdiger Pilz. Ja, wollen wir das mal... Ja, das Wasser... Ja. Namenlose, verbotene Medizin des Königshofs. Sie verströmt einen stechenden Geruch, der sich nicht so leicht verflüchtigt. Den Aufzeichnungen zufolge ist es möglich, die Kraft der Göttin der Weisheit zu nutzen, um die verlorene Vernunft wiederzuerlangen. Vielleicht kann sie dem Fluch widerstehen. Ich habe echt nur einen Kalpalata-Lotus. Okay. Ich überlege gerade, haben wir irgendjemanden... Eigentlich ist keiner von denen Arzt, soweit ich weiß. Barbara käme da noch am ehesten hinkommen. Ach nee. Joa. Halbtot vor Krankheit. Sprich mit Eide. Boah, ich habe gerade die Kalpalata Lotus Sammelrate um 200%
Is it
ansteigen
done?
lassen.
Splendid. Let me see. In all honesty, I do not know what the end product is supposed to look like. The banned book didn't feature any illustrations. Well, the moment has finally arrived. Curses.
Mit Widerwillen?
No! We need to perform one final step to complete the medicine. I said before that this medicine relies on the power of the God of Wisdom for its restorative effects. Which means we must pay a visit to a statue of the Seven.
Oh, okay. Ein Mensch von Canria, der bei der Statue der Götter um deren Hilfe bitten muss. Ich kann verstehen, warum dir das zuwider ist. Um sich die Macht der Göttin der Weisheit soll ich Nahida um Hilfe bitten? Oder besser doch nicht, Eides Hass auf die Götter ist so groß, dass das Ganze recht kompliziert wird.
Bring the medicine with you.
Oh. Hui.
Look at this statue. How can I bow before this thing? God of wisdom, look at me. I will utter no prayer, nor will I sing your praises. You and your kind destroyed my home, wrought unfathomable suffering on my compatriots, yet here I stand before you. You cannot mock me more than fate itself already has. God of wisdom, I seek not to disavow myself of the sinful blood that flows through my veins. I wish only to beseech you to have pity upon a young and unfortunate soul, my son, Caribert. He was turned into a monster before he had the chance to witness anything beautiful in this world. This is no fate for a child. If everything the gods have done was in order to have the impious people of Conria bow their heads, then I bow to you now. I have given up all I ever stood for. All I ask is for a tiny miracle. For Caribert to see this world once more. Please, God. I beg of you.
Die genaue Wahrheit hinter der Katastrophe von Canria ist so... Wofür? Ich probier's gar nicht mehr. Ihr habt ja sowieso eine
I've
Pausefunktion.
made quite enough of a fool of myself for one day. Let's go.
Alles wird gut.
Off we go.
Okay. Aber die haben auch meinen Handlungsspielraum momentan richtig klein gemacht, sehe ich gerade.
Adventure time.
Caribert?
Als ob der Helikol keinerlei Leben in sich hätte.
We've prepared the medicine. We might as well try it. Cory Bear, it's me. It's your father. Cory Bear.
Ja, zeigt er eine Reaktion? Nö.
Cory Bear, please say something. I'm sorry I couldn't be at your side when you were born. And that I failed to reach you and Mama in time when you both were suffering. But I'm here now. Papa's been by your side all these years. I've never left you, not once. Are you still angry with me, Cory Bear? I know you're awake now. Do you not want to talk to me? I'm so sorry, Cory Bear. Forgive me. Please, say something, anything. Please. Please.
Sein Zustand hat sich wirklich überhaupt nicht verändert.
Oh, gods above! What more do you want from me? You took everything from here, and I still bowed to you. I'd give you my very life if only you cared to take it. But you won't even let me die. I knew it. I should never have trusted anything that had to do with the gods. I was just deluding myself. The gods of this world have never stood with humanity, not even for a moment.
Ah, beruhig dich, Eide. Vielleicht gibt es einen anderen Grund.
Other reasons. What do you mean?
Beispielsweise könnte die Therapie mehr Zeit benötigen.
Huh. You really think so?
So, jedenfalls darf keine Möglichkeit ausgeschlossen werden.
Give up? No, never. And yes, you're right. I cannot let myself wallow in despair. Even if I must stay here with him for 50 years, 100, what difference does it make? I do not lack for time.
Das klingt schon besser. Ich werde auch weiterhin helfen. Endlose Zeit ohne Hoffnung ist es
We'll
unerträglich.
make another dose. The most crucial ingredient in this medicine is the unusual mushroom, which makes things complicated, but not impossible.
Wo sind die Pilze zu finden?
I grow them. In that feat, the details don't matter, right? Curb your curiosity and just do as I instruct. If
Okay.
there is a waterfall near the statue I prayed at, I need you to collect some water from there around 2 in the afternoon. I'll be here watching Cory Bear. Once you're back, I will make some good. Then please head over.
Ja, okay. Also, dann holen wir mal das Wasser.
Off we go.
Ui.
Off we go. Adventure time.
So,
You're back. Cory Bear's condition is stable. By which I mean he still isn't responding. Anyway, give me the water.
Ja, da hast du.
I need you to stand guard here for a while. Whatever you do, don't let any forest rangers approach the house. Understand?
Ja, keine Sorge. Ich werde dein Geheimnis schützen.
Ah, good. I'll be back soon. The fertilizer won't take but a moment to make.
Ja. Oh.
Crush! Yeah. Rah. Beg for mercy. Yeah. Eye for an eye. Rah. Yeah. Shudder. Rah. Crush.
Yay!
Was it monsters? Oh, thank goodness you were here. I couldn't have taken them on all by myself. I'd have to hide and wait until they were gone. Oh, yes, I've got the fertilizer. The effects can take some time to kick in, so let's get on with it.
Ja, dann.
Next, we pick the mushrooms and repeat the same steps as before to make another dose. I trust you still remember the method.
Ja.
Oh, sorry. I just, after resting in this field for a while, my thoughts began to wander. I have been so very wary for many years. If only I could fall asleep here in this field and never wake up again.
Musste ich aber um Karibert kümmern.
I do indeed. That's why it was just a fleeting thought. Thank you for your help once again. And
Ja.
More speed. Time to scout.
we're here. Let's begin. Wait a moment. Hey, what was that? Cory Bear!
Was? Ist er aus dem Haus gekommen?
Oh no! He must have left while we were too busy preparing the medicine to notice. Come on! We have to catch up with him!
Der Weinende am Ende der Zeit. Also, zumindest hat das Ganze zwar viele Kapitel, aber geht relativ schnell. Hey, ich vergleiche das gerade mit der Sumeru Hauptstory, ja? Nein, das ist nicht Karibert.
That's not Cory Bear.
Nein, er hat kein Seintuch an seinem Arm.
Right. Cory Bear's scarf was a gift I once gave to his mother. I use it now as a marker of sorts. My my eyes must be going. How could I not recognize my own son? This decrepit body of mine.
Trotzdem ist dieser Helikul irgendwie merkwürdig.
Yes. It doesn't seem interested in us in the least. It seems intent on walking in that direction.
Keine Ahnung, wir sollten ihm folgen und nachsehen.
Yes. The more we know.
Ja.
Did it go in here? Well, let's head in.
Ja.
What a ghastly place. Has it always existed? I swear I've never noticed it before.
Sieh mal, was machen diese Helikule da?
It looks like they're worshipping. Sometimes walking, sometimes kneeling in worship, and it appears to be in earnest. I've never seen anything like this in all my life. What in the world does this place conceal? Oh, there's only one way to find out.
Könnte es etwa... Das dürften Ruinen von Kanria sein. Ich meine, wir sind ja eigentlich sowieso wieder im Gebiet der großen Schlucht, wo wir das Ganze ja auch schon hatten. Ich überlege gerade, muss ich euch eigentlich kloppen?
More speed.
Eigentlich ja nicht. Auf der anderen Seite kommen.
Shudder. More speed.
Das sieht aber auch aus, als würde sich das noch öffnen. Oh. Ein Tor des Abyss.
Is this a teleportation device? What energy is powering it?
Crush.
Jo, ihr kommt ja direkt wie gerufen.
Shudder. I condemn you.
Nö, sieht nicht aus, als wäre da irgendwas Besonderes.
Vengeance will be mine.
Ups. Q statt W gedrückt.
More speed.
Ein Teleporterkopf über?
Crush. Eye for an eye.
Ich würde gern wissen, sind das nur die 3 oder kommen dann jetzt im regelmäßigen Abstand mehr? Nee, sind nur die 3. Die scheinen aber jetzt auch nicht da oben zu sein. Ich will wissen, ob ich hier durch kann.
How did I get on the ceiling? Did the room turn upside down, or gravity itself?
More speed.
Ach, dann hätte ich das eben sowieso nicht drücken müssen, oder was?
It seems like I need to find a place to insert the rune.
Ach so. Okay. Und doch hätte ich aber damit... Okay.
More speed.
Okay. Das ist, wie man ein Loch definitiv runterspringen sollte.
Halt, humans! Fate has not granted you the right to enter this place.
Ein Abgrundbote? Nein, ich habe den Ohren des Abgrunds noch nie in so einer Gestalt gesehen.
Insist on an audience. Very well. Then I grant you the trial of destiny.
Wird das jetzt eine Folge Loom oder wie?
More speed. More speed.
Okay. Moment mal. Abgrundbote Frostfall. Ein Monster des Ordens des Abgrunds, das eine dunkle Macht benutzt, um im Kampf Frost zu befehlen. Einige seiner Angriffe schwächen die Ausdauer von Figuren, sobald es Figuren damit Schaden zufügt. Okay.
Hear the final prophecy.
Off we go.
Desolation!
Beg for mercy. Yeah. I condemn you.
More. I see dominion!
Well met.
Autsch.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Yeah.
Desolation!
Let's light it up.
All shall succumb!
Was hat der gerade gesagt? Urachaka?
Why do they never miss?
Wie war das mit White Losing Never Miss?
Our bond is strong. Get out of here. Adventure time.
Conquer all!
Get out of here.
And devour! Desolation!
Take cover.
All shall succumb! Let the frost fight! Hear the final prophecy!
Get out of here. Take cover.
Untold!
Foolish
Mortal!
Benny durch die Gegend zu werfen funktioniert nicht. Der ist das gewohnt.
Perish in the storm!
Don't worry. I got this.
Oh.
Feel the
Oh, okay, das war's.
Who was that? He was...
Was war das gerade? Das war einfach. Nee? Wer hat denn da wieder... Ach, mein. Hast du dich erschreckt? Ich bin schon mal auf ähnliche Gestalt getroffen.
He was a perfect being. I'm in awe.
Hä?
He had the most wondrous aura, a perilous yet beautiful power. Oh, truly mesmerizing. And yet, you were able to defeat him. Oh, your strength is greater than I had imagined.
Du hast wirklich einen sonderbaren Geschmack. Ich habe einfach nur reiche Erfahrungen an solchen Dingen.
Let's continue on. I find myself growing more curious by the second and more excited.
Das merke ich. Oh. Wahrscheinlich wäre es jetzt keine so schlechte Idee, was zu essen. Also für Angriff, Verteidigung und so, aber... Komm, mach auf! Tor soll auf!
I think we've made it to the end.
Was ist das? Eide, das hier ist sehr bedrohlich. Wir sollten schnell verschwinden. Eide?
Oh, dear creature, why do you bow down? For fear of the unknown? Or for a power that you covet?
Was ist das für eine Stimme?
Why do you bow down? For I am no god. I am but a sinner.
Aha.
You are like a flower, born in sin, yet pure, spotless. I know your fate well. You need no longer hold back your resentment, nor accept the countless lies. Go forth, become a transcendent one. Rise beyond the fate bestowed upon you. And I shall shed a tear at the end of time, as I gaze back upon your life.
Wer bist du? Was haben deine Worte zu bedeuten? Die Stimme ist fort. Oh. Eide?
What just happened? When I saw that thing, my heart was instantly at peace. I was overcome by a sense of awe or joy, perhaps.
Geht es dir jetzt wieder besser?
I am. I feel good. In fact, I feel better than I did before I came in here.
Hier stimmt irgendwas nicht. Wir sollten so schnell wie möglich weg.
Is that so? All right. As you wish.
Ja.
Bear. Oh, thank goodness. He's still okay.
Ja, willst du nicht zur Statue der 7 gehen? Warum kommen wir direkt hierher zurück?
I have a strange feeling that what just happened was meant to be. For this to happen, right at the moment when I was dreading worshipping at a statue of the 7, it's as if fate was calling to me. You say that I bowed before that thing, so perhaps it might be just as effective.
Einfach unbegreiflich. Also gut, wenn du so fest davon überzeugt bist.
I have to try. No matter what, you said it yourself. I have to exhaust all options. Cory Bear?
Papa?
Cory Bear? Oh, my goodness, it worked! It's a miracle! Oh, Cory Bear, my dear son!
Wie kann das sein? Unglaublich.
You see, it worked! Cory Bear can speak again!
Where's Mama?
Mama is... Cory Bear, look at me. Do you know who I am?
Of course. Your Papa.
Yes. Salvation! Sweet salvation! Yes, yes, this is what this feeling is. How do you feel, Cory Bear? Are you fully awake now?
Yes. It feels like I just woke up from a long, long sleep. I dreamed that I was hiding in a little room. I didn't dare go out the whole time, and I didn't want to either. Wait. My body! What happened to me? Is this me? Papa? What's happened to me?
Don't panic, son. It's just... while you were sleeping, we went into a fairy tale world. There's no more Conry here. No more home. But, do you know what that means? No more red sky. No more end of the world. In this world, you have to be a little monster, but you get to stay with Papa forever.
Am I dead?
No, of course not. Look, Cory Bear, you still have Mama's scarf on your arm. That means she's watching over you, protecting you. So how could you be dead?
Really?
Yes, really. You've only just woken up, and this must all be very confusing for you. Just rest here for now. Things will get better. Oh, and you have to promise me something. Never take off your mask. Understand? Whatever happens, you mustn't take it off.
Okay, Papa. I won't. I promise.
Not since that day have I been so glad as I am now. I can't believe this is really happening.
Ja.
I knew that placing my hope in the Seven was a waste of time. I even worshipped at one of their statues like a common fool. Never before have I humiliated myself like that. Once a murderer, always a murderer. I was naive to think that the gods who conspired against us would ever offer redemption. But the god we saw in that cave, now that was a truly mighty god. Nothing like one of the Seven. That wondrous power, it was truly enchanting. Surely that must have been the reason I bowed down. Now then, after one beseeches a god, and the god responds by answering their prayers, should they, do something to show their devotion? Piety is hardly my area of expertise. But surely I should honor the god that has honored my wishes.
Aber das war gar kein Gott, Eide. Das war ein Sünder.
A sinner? Oh, don't be absurd. You don't know a single thing about him. How dare you utter such blasphemy? You and I have both witnessed his divine power. When has the Seven worked a miracle like this before? Never! He is a god, mightier than they, and yet you would call him a sinner. Oh, preposterous! No matter. Believe what you will. You cannot shake my faith. I am going to pay my respects with or without you.
Du, also schön, wie du willst. Ja. Geh noch einmal in die Höhle. Weiterhin, wo sind Dainsleif und Paimon?
More speed. Good grief.
Au.
More speed.
More speed. Crush! Yeah! Beg for mercy. Huh?
Boah, lass mich endlich durch.
Impossible! What happened?
Verschwunden.
The Hilly-Churl worshippers have disappeared too? Was it all an illusion?
Unwahrscheinlich.
That's true. Yes, it can't have been an illusion. I still feel that awesome and wondrous power flowing through my mind and body. It was neither illusion nor coincidence, and certainly no dream. It was a wonder. Yes, a divine wonder. Let's go, traveler. There is surely a reason for its disappearance, and I do believe that someday in the future we shall see it again.
Gehen wir lieber
Could
zu.
he really have been a sinner?
Komm.
Cory Bear? Where has he gone?
Er ist nicht hier.
Oh, no. Maybe someone else came by and found him? No, it can't have been that. There's no sign of a break-in and no sign of anyone having been here.
Könnte er von selbst weggerannt sein?
This does not bode well. What if he's spotted by a forest ranger or an adventurer in his current state?
Ja, wir müssen ihn finden.
Wait a minute. This isn't how we left it. Oh no. Did he... The mirror, it's broken!
War der Spiegel nicht schon vorher zerbrochen? Was soll der bedeuten?
He must have taken his mask off and seen what he looks like beneath it. If he'd just done as he was told! We have to find him.
Okay. Wir wissen immer noch nicht, was das bedeutet. Ach komm.
It's his scarf. He dropped it. Looks like we're going the right way. Come on. Cory Bear! Cory Bear! Where are you?
Oh.
Curses! Forest rangers.
Hey! Who are you? We haven't seen you around here before. What's your business here?
Have you seen a hilly-churl? A hilly-churl should have come past this way. Have you seen it?
I asked you first. Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be.
I said, Have you seen a hilly churl?
Eide.
Hey, whoa. Look, sir, there's no need to get so worked up. There are hilly churls everywhere. What's the big deal? We see plenty of them out here.
Exactly. Matter of fact, we just took out a few of them back there. Those dumb boneheads.
You forest ranger scum! You spawn of the seven are all the same. I'll have your heads if you so much as laid a finger on Curry Bear.
You're raving mad! You've got some gall coming here to our nation insulting the forest rangers!
Curse you all, forest rangers.
Es reicht, Eide. Hey.
I don't get it. Why make such a huge fuss over a few hilly churls? Makes no sense.
He'd only just regained his mind. So tell me, forest rangers, did you really spare none of them? Did you really take out every last hilly churl you saw?
Jeez, you're really not gonna let this go. Fine, you weirdo. If you must know, I happened to cross paths with a solitary hilly churl when I left the team to, use the toilet. I was frightened at first, but it didn't seem to have any interest in me at all. It was just bumbling along in that direction, so I left it alone.
Ah, dann gibt es noch Hoffnung.
Yes. Wonder.
Wait, you're leaving? Not even a thanks for the info, goodbye?
Nö.
More speed.
Folgt er echt den Sumeru-Rosen? Oh. Eine weitere Hütte. Ah, da oben. Ja, klasse.
More speed.
Na, sieh mal einer an.
Curry Bear! Curry Bear, stop! It's me! It's Papa! Whatever you saw, it was all a trick. An illusion. I told you, we're in a fairy tale world now. Nothing here is real. Please, Curry Bear, come back. It's time to go back. Curry Bear?
Keine Reaktion, wie am Anfang.
How could this happen? He regained his mind. He must be able to hear me. Surely. Come, Curry Bear. We have to go home now. Papa's here to take you home, all right?
Warte, irgendwas scheint nicht mit ihm zu stimmen. Ist das der Einfluss jener Kraft?
Papa?
Curry Bear,
Papa, I can't take it.
please, Curry Bear. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. If only I'd known.
It's all too much. Papa?
I see. I understand now. Finally, it all makes sense.
War ich bewusstlos? Ich erinnere mich daran, dass Karibert seine Maske...
Traveler, you're awake. Finally, we can rejoice together. Wait, no. Why am I still calling you Traveler? Oh, I have known your true identity for some time now.
Mich erkannt? Ist alles in Ordnung bei dir?
I suspected it was you. Oh, from the beginning. I had to talk to you to be sure.
Ich hab dich schon nicht gekannt.
Oh, of course you haven't. With your status, you can hardly be expected to know all of us. In any case, I've been using a fake name this entire time. Ida is the name of a servant I once had. My real name is Clotar. Clotar Alberich.
Bist du...
You saw it too, didn't you? Unmistakable, the power inside Caribert and the power of the one you call as Sinner. It was one and the same. I am positive now. It's the power of the abyss, isn't it? Oh, at long last, I have seen it with my own eyes.
Also mir ist nichts klar geworden. Was ist mit Karibert?
That is no business of yours.
Okay.
A sinner. Yes. Salvation for a sinner can only come from a sinner. Caribert did not deserve his fate, but now it's wonderful. He will be able to weave his own destiny anew. Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the loom of fate.
Der Webstuhl kommt tatsächlich aus dem Abgrund.
Sinister. Dangerous. Oh, I never imagined that you, of all people, would deny the abyss. How ridiculous. We once believed that you would bring new strength and hope to Conria. To us, you were the abyss. A wondrous mystery far beyond our imagination and comprehension. And the one who controls the abyss can control everything. We yearned for that future. We looked to you to take us there. But what did you bring us instead? Oh, Prince of Conria?
What did he just call me?
Traveler! Hey, Traveler! Traveler!
You're awake! Oh, thank goodness you're awake! Paimon was worried sick! Traveler? Traveler?
Paimon, was hast du das
What
letzte
happened while you
Mal
were unconscious?
für Pilze genommen, als du
Checked the ley
gekocht
lines
hast?
nearby. It appears that the abyss tampered with them, and they've been in turmoil ever since. Information and memories flow within the ley lines. What did you witness?
Alberich, der Gründer des Ordens des Abgrunds. Was ist mit ihm passiert?
You mean Clotar Alberich? After founding the Abyss Order, his faith in the Abyss led him to do a great many things. But the curse of immortality continued to torment his body and mind. And in the end, neither his faith nor the abyss he worshipped could save him. After 100 years, he lost his mind completely and was never seen again. Yet his dark legacy lived on. The defiled statue that we encountered previously was just one perverse product of his use of abyssal power during his life.
Aber am Ende steht mein Bruder auf seiner Seite, nicht wahr?
You could say that. He wouldn't be the Abyss Order's prince otherwise.
Are you alright? You have a troubled look on your face. What happened?
Ich werde euch eine Geschichte erzählen.
So you saw his memories from centuries ago through your own eyes. It all but defies belief. Still, as I'd suspected, the notion of the loom of fate did indeed rear its head during that time. And it seems closely connected to Clotar Alberich's son, Caribert, and what happened to him. And yet your brother never breathed a word of this incident to me. I wonder, was that the moment that he decided to go down this path?
Ich möchte auch wissen, was er damals gedacht hat. Und ich dachte, der Webstuhl des Schicksals, meintest du nicht eben, den gab es schon vor der Katastrophe von Kandria? Jetzt gibt es den ersten paar hundert Jahre danach? Dieses Storytelling macht mal wieder keinen Sinn. Aber eins ist sicher, das ist keine schöne Erinnerung.
Indeed. Clearly, this series of events sparked a long period of deep contemplation. This was where it all began.
Es gibt noch etwas, über das ich Gewissheit brauche.
What is it?
Was liegt in diesem Feld begraben?
The field? What does that have to do with anything?
You mean here? Well, let's start digging and see.
You scared the Duke out of Paimon! Did you rebury them yet?
Ja, du kannst die Augen aufmachen.
A male and female skeleton, buried together. Interestingly, the male skeleton appears to have been interred much later, and it's holding a silk scarf in its hand. But what does this mean? And how did you know that there were bodies buried here?
Der Mann ist Clotar Alberich.
What? That's impossible. Unless Clotar Alberich finally found a way to rid himself of the curse.
Das kann sein.
This all raises far too many questions. I need time to think, and to search my memories for some missing pieces. We should part ways here.
Huh? You're just gonna leave? Why? You could come.
It's better that we split up for now. I think that he might have seen you.
Who's he?
Die Stimme, die damals in meinem Kopf erschienen ist.
Yes. I have my suspicions as to his identity, but I need to confirm some other details before I can be sure. If the time is right, I will tell you.
But what do you mean that he saw the traveler? How is that possible?
Schließlich war es nur eine Erinnerung vor Hunderten von Jahren.
I fear that while these things would limit anyone else, they are no obstacle to him.
What? Why? What is he?
Sünder.
All right, let's leave it there. Get some rest. Goodbye.
Also, eine gewisse Form von
There goes Dane.
Allgegenwärtigkeit, das hat uns ja schon der Doktor gezeigt, ne? Naja. Übrigens, Paimon,
What is it?
ich hab dich vermisst.
Huh?
Verdammt, sie hat gelächelt. Ja, ich weiß. Caribert ist abgeschlossen. Und ja, dann machen wir als nächstes die, okay, das... Okay. Ja, das machen wir dann aber beim nächsten Mal. Und, lass mal kurz nachschauen. Noch 5 mehr? Oder eigentlich noch 4
You want
mehr?
to learn some Favonia's
Und,
blade work?
hm,
All right then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you all right. Mark my words.
ich weiß wie. Hier mit Venti, dem sein Probelauf. Wisst ihr was, das mache ich aber offscreen und wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Mal in Mondstadt bei Catherine, wenn wir Abenteurerstufe 40 beziehungsweise direkt 45 erreichen werden. Bis dahin, Gruß, Zynas-Fan.